Hello, everybody. We are Team 9, and this is our chatbot. Its name is MoneyBot because it's a very original name. Do not steal. And essentially, what it does is it will ask you what kind of product you like to buy. You give it a product, and it will ask you a series of questions about that product. And based on the responses that you give, it will let you know whether you should buy it or not. It's just kind of like a helpful bot to kind of go through certain questions, give you some advice, help reassure people whether they should be spending their money on a certain product or not. Yeah, anyways, let's get this going. So we are using the test console in FlowXO to test this. If you don't like that, we really don't care. So we're just going to use this for demonstration purposes. Okay, this isn't the final thing. So just ignore the hello test console. So let's just start. Let's initiate the conversation. Let's be social. Social human computer interactions. So let's say hello, just a normal intro. You can also say hey, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. That's all I know. So it says, hey, it's MoneyBot. I can assist you with buying certain products. So what were you thinking about buying? So you can actually specify whether you want to buy an item for yourself or for another person. So for now, let's focus on myself. What would I like to buy? What do I need to buy? Let's say I need to buy a phone charger. My iPhone charger broke. I need a new one. Will you be spending money on a phone charger as a gift for someone else, or is it for you? This is for me. You can also specify for myself. A phone charger. Cool. It's pretty cool. Do you have enough money to buy a phone charger? Phone chargers, from what I can tell, are not very expensive, so I'm going to say yeah. You can also say yes. You can say yeah, because that's the cool way. Interesting. Now, how often would you use a phone charger? Well, considering I use my phone like every day and I need to charge my phone like every day, I'm going to say every day. Okay, almost done. If you owned a phone charger, would your life be a lot better? Yeah, it definitely would, because then I'd be able to actually use the phone. Awesome. Based on your answers, I think you could afford one. So pretty much how it works is it asks you the same series of questions every time, or almost like in a there's different variations that I could ask you as well, but they're the same three basic questions. And each response that you give is associated with a certain type of response, so either positive or negative. So for all three of these, I answered positive. I answered yeah every day and yeah. So with the frequency one, the yeah ones are obviously like yes or no. But for how often would you use it, every day, a few times a week, a few times a month, those are all considered positive frequencies. Whereas the keyword year will make it a negative response. So I answered all positively to this. So it'll say awesome. You could definitely afford to purchase a phone charger. And then it will ask you if you'd like to buy another product. So we're going to say yes. Okay, so what do you want to spend your money on? So for now, I'm going to demonstrate how to buy a product for another person besides yourself. So let's say I want to buy someone a book. Why not? People like to read. So are you purchasing for a book for yourself or someone else? So you can actually specify certain people, not everybody, but certain people like your brother or sister, your mom or dad, wife or husband, spouse, stuff like that, a friend. So I'm going to say it's for a friend. Nice, you're a great person. Do you think a book would benefit that person in the grand scheme of things? Let's say my friend hates reading, so I'm going to say not really. Do you currently have enough money to buy a book? It depends on the book. I'm going to say nah, because it's a really expensive book. Hardcover, thousands of pages, super expensive. Has little scratch and sniff stuff on the cover. That stuff gets really expensive. Just about done. Hang in there. Thank you. How often would they use a book? Well, if they don't like reading, we're going to say they would rarely use it. Okay, so this, because I answered negative to all three of the questions, you have nah, not really, or rarely, it's going to tell me, does not seem like buying a book for that person would be a smart idea. Makes sense. My friend doesn't like to read. Buying them a book that's really expensive would be a stupid idea. And now we're back to this question. Is there anything else you're thinking about buying? So, we're going to say no. Nope. We are good. It's going to say, okay, goodbye. So, yeah, that ends the conversation. Now, you could reinitiate the conversation if you wanted to. using the normal greeting like hello, hi. You could ask how it's doing. You could ask what it does, and it'll tell you the gist. It'll what I explained in the beginning of this video. That's what it does. You can also, you could just ask, great questions like if it likes jazz. You have to phrase it like you'll like jazz. It's the only way it works. It'll give the very starting of script of the B movie. Just very very important life questions that everybody always asks themselves. Fortunately, what's the meaning of life's not on there. Our bot's not that smart. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for tuning in to our bot and for listening to our demonstration. I hope you enjoyed it. And take care. Have a nice life. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Live the dream.